I'm excited to show you how to bulk create in Canva. It's one easy trick that once you know it, you're like, oh, how did I not know this before? It's gonna save you so much time. This is the channel where we grow your real estate business through super powerful yet simple systems and helps you make more money and spend more time with your family and people you love. My name's Alisia Krastel. Let's go. Make sure you subscribe first so you don't miss any of the future videos. By the end of this video, I'm going to show you how to make something like this, which is a templated format. We're going to pull in some information and you can create 50, 100, 200, all within a few minutes. This is the perfect thing to help you with your stories, to have things to post on Facebook or Instagram stories every day, or in just post format on any of the social media platforms. Ideal for quotes, for testimonials, for glossary terms, anything that you can bulk create, which I'm going to show you. First thing you're going to do is decide exactly what you want to create, if you want to go in and do a story or just a post. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Instagram stories, create design, pick Instagram stories, and pick any design that you just think might look like your style. And it could be anything. We'll just go with something that's like a quote to begin with. We'll just do something very simple. So we have this. This is what ours is going to look like. We can change it once we get going. We are going to figure out what quotes do we want. You can create those quotes. You can do them through ChatGPT and have them created for you, where you ask ChatGPT to create 20 quotes on mom entrepreneurship, on real estate lead gen, on buying your first home. You want to put that into an Excel sheet or a Google sheet where it has cells. So your one column is going to be for your quote. So you're going to have your quote in there, and then the person's name will be in the second column. It doesn't matter which one you use. You can have the list as long as you want it. Those are the only things that you'll need in there unless you pick a template with more information. And you're going to save that file in your Google Sheets or Excel as a CSV file. Once you have that CSV file, I'm going to show you how to do this. You have your design in front of you. On the left-hand side, your menu, you're going to scroll down to where it says apps. You can barely see it down there, but that does say apps. You're going to click the apps portion and scroll down a little bit to where it says bulk create. It's that little square with a plus in front of it, bulk create. And then that CSV file that you just saved with the 2 columns of information, you're going to hit upload CSV, and then you're going to go find that CSV file. I'm going to use the quotes that I say often that are in my Results Accelerator program because I have them. You can see that they pull up here because there were 2 columns. One is the quote, the second column is me. So we're going to go over to where the quote is and click on that box. Hit the 3 little dots. It's going to ask you to connect to the data, and the data you want to connect to is the actual quote. Now we're going to go into the name, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to connect that data to this part, the Alisia Krastel, the actual name, or whoever it was. Then you're going to hit continue on the bottom left with the purple, and you can see it has as many quotes as I put in. You can have a lot more. We did 50 about beaches the other day. So we're going to generate those 9 pages, and you'll see it has 9 posts that you can do on stories anywhere. You just want to double check because I see this one because it was a very long quote. You might have to just tweak something a little tiny bit or make it smaller. But the majority of the stuff you're probably not going to have to touch. See, they're almost all pretty good. The one thing I want to show you on here is you're like, oh, but they all look the same. You might want them to look the same, right? I might put a crab and a key on there and call it a day. But you also may want to be like, look, I want it to have some different feels. You can put pictures behind these once they're created. You could create 100, and as you're doing things, put pictures in there. Let me just show you what I mean. If you are a mountain person and that fits your brand, you could put a mountain there and then change all the text to white. Or if you're more of a beach person, we could go grab a beach picture. And these all could be pictures that you have, like this. Just you drag it over there and it'll try to snap to your picture, so you can do that. And I would change these to white on this picture. And if you're like, well, I'm a beach person, but I want different beach pictures every time, that's great. Let's go find some more beach pictures and just change it real quick. Let's put that one down there. Now, if you're a beach realtor and you have pictures of this over and over again, it's going to be a subtle reminder of your branding that, oh yes, she's the beach agent, or whatever you feel like is your type of brand. Maybe yours is calm. Maybe it's like really exciting. Like, you might not like these colors, but it gives you an opportunity. Look at all of that. And all we had to do is scoot like 2 quotes in. Let's see, that one was a little bit big. So you could either decide not to use it, or you could make it wider and fit it back up in there. But more or less, you just created 10, 20, 40 days worth of posts in, I don't know, who timed us? 2 minutes? 3 minutes? I also want to show you if you want to do like an Instagram post. Let's see what your testimonials are. Testimonial, we just look at one that you like. And let's just say it's this one. It is the exact same process. You go down to the apps, and then you add the CSV, and you link this. That'll always say testimonials, so that doesn't have to change. You can do that. If you wanted to have the person's name in there, you could. Super simple. And then you would have the whole, if you have 50 testimonials, you would 50 weeks of testimonials that you could post in the exact same format. I just want to make sure you know that this is what this should look like. It should be, this is the quotes, or this is the piece of content that you want in this first column, and then the second column has the stuff you want in the second column. If you had a third column, let's say you have number 3, and you did points 1, 2, 3, you would want 1, 2, 3. And that's what this next column would say, 1, 2, 3, because it will put that number 1, number 2, number 3 in the consecutive page. This is an example of what that could like. This isn't my text, it's just dummy text, but your 5 would be here, 5 tips, blah, blah, blah. Your 1 would automatically be put in, and then this would be text box 1, text 2, and then your website would be the same thing over and over again. So how easy is that going to make your life? If that was exciting and you want more Canva tips, I'll show you everything I know in Canva, including how to schedule and all the things. Make sure you let me know in the comments so I know what you want, and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a video that's going to help you build your business.